everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Lisha, studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. I am here to explain about the introduction to Python programming. Its code is BPLCK205B. The topic is Introduction to Basic Python. It is an interrupted general purpose, high-level programming language with easy syntax and dynamic cinematics. So now let's further move on to data types of Python, functions, exception handling, and guess the number program. Firstly, data types of Python. There are 5 types of data types, that is numerical data type, dictionary, boolean, set, sequence type. Numeric is divided into 3 parts: integer, float, and complex. Sequence type is also divided into 3 parts, that is string, list, and tuple. Numerical data types in Python. Integer. This value is represented by int class. It contains positive or negative whole numbers without fractions or decimal. In Python, there are no limits to how long an integer value can be. Secondly, float. This value is represented by the float class. It is a real number with floating point representation. It is specified by a decimal point. Optionally, the character uppercase E or lowercase e followed by a positive or negative integer may be appended to specify scientific notation. Complex number. A complex number is represented by a complex class. It is specified as real part plus imaginary part j. For example, -2 plus 3j. Dictionary data types in Python. A dictionary in Python is an unordered collection of data values used to store data values like a map, unlike other Python data types that holds only a single value as an element. A dictionary holds a key, values pair. Key values is provided in a dictionary to make it more optimized. Each key values pair in a dictionary is separated by colon, whereas each key is separated by a comma. Boolean data type in Python. Boolean data type with one of the 2 built-in values, true or false. Boolean objects that are equal to true or truly true. And those equal to false are falsy, which is false. However, non-Boolean objects can be evaluated in a Boolean context as well as determined to be a true or false. It is denoted by the class bool. Sequence data types in Python. The sequence data type in Python is the ordered collection of similar or different Python data types. Sequence allow sorting of multiple values in an organized and efficient fashion. There are several sequence data types of Python, that is Python string, Python list, Python tuple. Strings. Strings is a collection of one or more characters put in a single quote or a double quote. In Python, there is no character data type. A character is a string of length 1. It is represented by str class. Here, language is equal to Python, index number 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and variable name is language, and the value stored is Python. Lists. Lists are just like arrays, declared in other language such as an ordered collection of data. It is very flexible as the items in a list do not need to be of the same type. List. My list is the variable name and the values are enclosed with the square brackets, that is 3, 4, 6, 10, etc. List has two types of index reading, that is positive index reading and negative index reading. Positive will start from the left hand side, that is from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Negative index starts from the nth position, that is -1, -2, -3 and so on. A tuple. A tuple is also an ordered collection of Python objects. The only difference between a tuple and a list is that tuple is immutable. That is, tuple cannot be modified after it is created. It represents a tuple class. Functions. Python function is a block of statements that return the specific task. The idea is to put some commonly or repeatedly done tasks together and make a function so that instead of writing the same code again and again for different input, we can do the function call to the reuse code contained in it over and over again. Benefit of using function: increase code reusability. Here def is a keyword and function name is user defined parameters. Statements and written expression. Functions written when written keyword is passed. Exception handling. There are four major parts in exception handling: try, except, else, finally. The first step is try. This is where you put the code that might cause an exception. You wrap this code inside a try block. Except. In this, exception occurs when a try block Python looks for matching exception except block. Hence, here you handle the exception. You can specify which type of exception you are expecting to handle. Else, this block is optional. If no exception occurs within the try block, the code inside the else block is executed. It's useful for the code that should run only if exception were raised. Finally, also optional. This finally block is executed regardless of whether an exception occurred or not. It is usually used for clearing up tasks. Program of guess the number. Import random, import math. Taking inputs lower bound and upper bound. The lower bound should be lower than the upper bound. Next statement, that is log of upper minus lower plus 1, comma 2. We use while condition here. Count number dot log upper minus lower plus 1, comma 2. Then count plus 1 is equal to 1. Guesses. Guess the number is an input statement. If x is equal to guess, then print congratulations, you did it. Enter the lower bound, that is 1. Enter the upper bound, that is 50. You have only 6 chances. This is calculated by log upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. And guess a number. We guessed 25 first, so it is smaller than the guess number. Thank you for listening. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.